Hi, my name is Michał Zdonowski, and I'm the creator of the ShieldNet Cybersecurity framework. I have built ShieldNet because I kept seeing the same problem over and over again. Small organizations, local businesses, clinics, schools, NGOs, and of course individuals are all being told they need to take cybersecurity seriously. But all the frameworks available were built for large enterprises with dedicated security teams, not for a small business owner with no IT staff on board. That's why I have developed this course, so that everyone can understand cybersecurity with no jargon and no IT knowledge. This course is for you to live securely in the digital world. Let's get started. When was the last time you actually thought about who can see your messages? Not theoretically. Actually thought about it. Who can read the emails sitting in your inbox right now? If your phone was left on a table, who could access your photos? If someone knew your password, what could they do with it? Most of us don't think about these things until something goes wrong. And by then, it's usually too late to undo the damage. This course exists to change that, not by making you paranoid, and not by turning you into a technical expert, but by giving you something more valuable, a clear, practical understanding of how the digital world works, where the risks are, and what you can actually do about them. Here is the most important thing I want you to take from this module. Cybersecurity is not a technical subject. It is a human one. The biggest security failures in history across banks, hospitals, and governments were not caused by unbreakable code or invisible hackers. They were caused by someone clicking a link they shouldn't have, using the same password on every account, or assuming their organization was too small to be a target. The solutions to those failures are not technical. They are habits, awareness, and judgment. Exactly what this course teaches. This course is genuinely for everyone. Not everyone in a technical role. Not everyone with a relevant degree. Everyone. If you use a smartphone, have an email address, or work anywhere that uses a computer, this course is for you. There are no prerequisites. You don't need to know what an IP address is, what encryption means, or what a firewall does. Those things will be explained clearly when they come up, using plain language and real examples. Here is who has taken courses like this before. A 15-year-old curious about how hackers actually work. A 60-year-old accountant who keeps getting suspicious emails and wants to know what to do. A small business owner who just hired 3 new staff and wants everyone on the same page. A hospital receptionist who handles patient data every day and wants to understand their responsibilities. A software developer who knows the technical side but has never thought carefully about the human and organizational side of security. All of them finished the course. All of them said the same thing. I wish I had known this sooner. Before we go further, let's sort out the word itself. Cybersecurity sounds technical and intimidating. It isn't. Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting the things you care about in the digital world, your information, your accounts, your devices, and your ability to keep using them from people who want to access, damage, or misuse them without your permission. That's it. The word cyber just means digital. Security means protection. Put them together, protecting your digital stuff from harm. The stuff worth protecting has a name, digital assets, and you have more of them than you probably realize. Your accounts, email, social media, banking, shopping, healthcare apps, work systems. Each one is a door. If the wrong person gets through it, the consequences range from annoying to devastating. Your data, passwords, messages, photos, documents, your location history, your browsing history, your health records. Some of this feels trivial. None of it actually is. Your devices, your phone, your laptop, your work computer. If any of these are compromised, they can be used as a tool against you or against the people you communicate with, and your ability to function. If your email is locked, your files are encrypted, or your payment system stops working, the disruption is real, regardless of what data was or wasn't stolen. The course is organized into 21 modules across 5 parts, plus disorientation, and one final bridge module at the end. You can study at your own pace, in your own order, but going from start to finish makes sense because each part builds on the one before it. Part 1 is called Understand the Digital World. 3 modules covering what you own digitally, the 3 core security properties, confidentiality, integrity, and availability, and how to think about risk. This is your foundation. Part 2, Know Your Enemies. 5 modules on how attacks actually work. Phishing, malware, password theft, network attacks, and the different types of people who carry them out. You cannot defend against something you don't understand. Part 3, Build Your Defenses. 6 modules on practical protection, authentication, access control, device security, encryption, privacy, and third-party trust. This is the largest part because it's the most actionable. Part 4, When Things Go Wrong. 3 modules on responding and recovering, spotting and reporting incidents, backups and recovery, and data breaches. What to do when defenses fail. Part 5, Security as a Mindset. 3 modules on habits, culture, and staying current. The technical skills matter. The mindset is what makes them last. Each module runs around 8 to 12 minutes. Most people complete the full course in 3 or 4 sessions. The platform saves your progress automatically. Stop and return at any point without losing where you were. After completing all 21 modules, you will be ready to take the final assessment. Passing it earns you the ShieldNet Core Training, Certified Aware Badge, a digital credential you can share on LinkedIn, add to your CV, and use to demonstrate that you have completed a structured, assessed cybersecurity program. The details: 40 questions, 60 minutes, 75% to pass, that is 30 correct out of 40. You have up to 3 attempts. After a second failed attempt, there is a 48-hour cooling off period before your third. In practice, if you work through the modules seriously, you will not need more than 1. The most important thing to understand about the exam. Every question is a scenario. You will be presented with a realistic situation, an email that arrived, a decision to make, something that happened at work, and asked what the right response is. There are no questions asking you to name a regulation or recite a definition. The exam measures whether you can recognize a threat and respond sensibly, not whether you have memorized a textbook. The best preparation? Complete the modules. Take the practice questions seriously. If a module felt unclear, revisit it before the exam. The question bank draws proportionally from all 5 parts. If you understand the content well enough to explain it to someone else, you are ready. Alright, before we move on, here are the 3 things from this module I want you to hold on to. Number 1, this course is not about passing a test. It is all about building the habits and judgment that make you genuinely harder to attack. Number 2, there are 21 modules in 5 parts. Real threats, real defenses, real examples. And number 3, the goal itself. By the end of this course, security should feel something you do naturally, not something that is imposed on you. Next up, Module 1, Your Digital Life. See you there.